Typhoon Ulysses triggers worst floods in Metro Manila in years. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte on Thursday ordered government agencies to rush aid to people affected by Typhoon Ulysses after the storm killed at least 2 people and brought the worst flooding in the capital Manila in years. Tens of thousands of homes in low-lying suburbs were submerged by the floods, prompting residents to scramble onto rooftops awaiting rescue. Ulysses, the 21st cyclone to hit the Philippines this year, battered a nation still reeling from rolling. The world's most powerful typhoon this year that killed 25 people and destroyed thousands of homes early in November. Rest assured, the government will not leave anybody behind, Duterte said in a national address pledging shelter relief goods, financial aid, and post-disaster counseling. The latest typhoon, which has also left 4 missing, comes as the Philippines is still grappling with the wave of COVID-19 infections and a battered economy. In some suburbs east of Manila, residents took refuge in their flooded homes. Just a few steps remaining on our 3rd floor and you have yet to see any rescuer. Carla May Sico, a resident in Pasig City, told DZBB Radio while sheltering with 15 family members and neighbors. Roughly 40,000 homes had been either fully or partially submerged in Manila City. Its mayor Marcelino Teodoro told DZMM radio station, calling the situation overwhelming and the worst since the typhoon flooded large stretches of Manila in 2009. The local government cannot handle this, Teodoro said, requesting motorized boats and airlifts. Nearly 3 million households in and around Manila were without power as people waded through waist-high floods carrying valuables and pets. Coast guards had to swim in flood waters as high as electricity poles, while rescue workers used rubber boats and makeshift floats to carry children and the elderly to safety. Big waves and strong winds in Manila Bay budged a tanker, damaging a bridge. Flight and mass transit in Manila were suspended while the Coast Guard stopped port operations. Government work was suspended and financial markets were shut. Ulysses has now weakened with sustained winds of 130 km per hour and gusts up to 160 km per hour after exiting Luzon Island, home to half of the Philippines' 108 million people. The Philippines, an archipelago of more than 7,600 islands, experiences around 20 tropical storms a year that often continue on their track to hit Vietnam, China, and Taiwan. Ulysses is forecast to head towards Vietnam. Floods and mudslides over the past month have killed at least 160 people in central Vietnam, left dozens missing and damaged 390,000 houses. Duterte conducts aerial inspections of Ulysses hit areas. President Rodrigo Duterte on Thursday conducted an aerial inspections of areas hit by the onslaught of Typhoon Ulysses. Senator Christopher Bongo, longtime aide of the president, shared photos of him and the chief executive aboard a chopper. According to Go, Marikina City and Rizal were among the areas they visited. The president has already ordered the armed forces of the Philippines as well as the Philippine Coast Guard to mobilize all assets to help residents trapped by heavy flooding, Go told reporters in a Viber message. The president has also ordered government agencies to address the needs of our fellow Filipinos. He is monitoring the situation, the senator added. Before the hashtag Where's the President trended on social media on Thursday morning as Ulysses wreaked havoc in Metro Manila and other Luzon provinces. In a public address, Duterte said that the presidential security group and his doctor are preventing him from going out and visiting residents of typhoon-hit areas. Lawyer shoots self to death after killing RTC judge inside Manila City Hall. A lawyer fatally shot himself after shooting and killing a judge at the Manila Regional Trial Court inside her office at the Manila City Hall on Wednesday afternoon, police said. Police said the victim, RTC Branch 45 Judge Maria Teresa Abadilla, was allegedly shot by lawyer Amador Rebato Jr., Chief of Court Clerk of the same Manila RTC Branch 45, located on the Manila City Hall's 5th floor. The shooting happened at 2:45 p.m., the police report said. In a 4 p.m. update, Police Major June Ibay, head of Manila Police District Special Mayor's Reaction Team, said Abadilla was declared dead on arrival at Manila Medical Center 30 minutes after the shooting incident. Who is Judge Abadilla? Suspect is dead, using his own firearms. That is our initial assessment that he killed himself, Ibay said in a phone interview when asked about the cause of the suspect's death. The shooting incident is still under investigation, police said. Gunman infected with COVID-19 in an updated report from Manila City Hall. Juanito Reyes, the court's legal researcher, told police officials that the clerk was shuddering while being questioned by the judge. Abadilia Reyes said the two were discussing Rebato's unfavorable performance. Subsequently, Rebato shot the judge in the head without hesitation. Rebato was considering resigning because he was diagnosed to have COVID-19, which affected his performance, Reyes said. MMDA assists in Marikina clearing operations in wake of Ulysses. The Metropolitan Manila Development Authority deployed on Friday a composite team to help in the clearing of areas in Marikina City that were left devastated by Typhoon Ulysses. In a statement on Friday, MMDA Chairman Danilo Lim instructed personnel from the agency's Metro Parkways Clearing Group, Road Emergency Group, and Public Safety Division to assist the local government of Marikina City in its ongoing clearing and rehabilitation efforts. We have dispatched our men in severely damaged areas in Marikina City to remove debris, clear obstructions, and collect household waste in coordination with the city's Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, said Lim. The MMDA sent dump trucks, self-loaders, backhoes, and other heavy equipment needed in removing road obstructions to Marikina City. Our men are equipped with clearing tools to haul garbage and thick mud from the affected areas, said Lim. Lim, concurrent chairman of the Metro Manila Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, also instructed MMDA personnel to clear debris from all affected roads in Metro Manila. Based on the monitoring done by the MMDA's Metro Manila Crisis Monitoring and Management Center of the flood situation in Metro Manila, all major thoroughfares that were underwater on Thursday are now passable. At the height of Ulysses, MMDA personnel assisted in the rescue and evacuation of affected individuals, assisted in crowd control and managed traffic flow in the affected cities in the metro. Ambulances, rubber boats, truck-mounted cranes, backhoes, water pumps, rescue equipment were also dispatched, the MMDA said. Crowded shelters might cause COVID surge. The Department of Health warned a very strong possibility of local COVID-19 cases increasing further due to overcrowding in evacuation centers following the recent onslaught of Typhoon Ulysses. At a press briefing on Friday, Health Secretary Francisco Duque III said the designated safety officers at the evacuation centers should keep a close watch and implement DOH instructions to make sure evacuees follow minimum health guidelines on COVID-19 prevention. These include wearing protective masks, observing physical distancing, and washing hands frequently. Duque noted that the evacuees were usually allowed to return to their homes once the storm had moved away from the country. In school buildings and campus facilities being used as evacuation sites, it is advisable to have just one family per classroom or tent, he said. The shelters should also be well ventilated and have separated rooms for high-risk individuals, Duque said. At another briefing on Friday, Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergir also issued a reminder to Ulysses evacuees. We should wear our face masks at all times, she said. We know it is very difficult to do in situations such as this, but we have to do it. It is through this that we can help preventing being infected. Local government should help ensure that the evacuees are adequately supplied with face masks, adding that wet surgical or cloth masks should be replaced with medical-grade masks, since they are no longer considered effective against the coronavirus. Latest data from the Department of Social Welfare and Development show that a total of 40,518 families or 156,995 people have been affected by Ulysses in 648 villages in Metro Manila, Central Zone, Calabarzon, and Bicol regions. Of those numbers, 18,818 families or 70,294 people were staying in 755 evacuation centers as of Friday. Ulysses was the 21st storm to hit the country this year, according to the State Weather Service, which said 3 more storms might hit the country before year-end. On Friday, the DOH recorded an additional 1,902 COVID-19 cases in the country, pushing the national tally to 404,713.
Happy birthday, Da. I wish you to have a great day today. I just wanted to say thank you for all the things you did to me. I am so thankful to have a father like you that is always there to support for me and love me more than anything else. I wish you to have a long life to live with Mama and to be there until I succeed with all the things I wished for to have. And I am so thankful that I have a lovely, kind father that make me laugh and is always there for me every time. I am so thankful with all the years we are together, and I am always here as your daughter forever with Mama. I may not be perfect, but I am proud with myself in who I truly am. Thank you for being there as always when in times of need. Thank you for all the things you bought for me. Thank you so much for the love you give to me and to make me feel special always. And again, I am so thankful that I have a father like you, because whenever you're tired, you never give up. But I know that you are tired and I can't do anything good for you and Mama instead of helping in the household chores and to commit my dreams. Thank you always for accepting me in who I am, who I truly am. Thank you again for everything. I love you, Dad. Happy birthday again.